So today we are introducing you to THINC Tank's first podcast. And today I have a little bit of a surprise, which I've never done on any of our video blogs, is I have a guest coming, but I'll talk to you about the guest in a little bit. So today's podcast is really not about THINC, it's not about me. It's a little bit about how communication is really, in my view, the passport to how your life can pan out. And to tell you a little bit about communication, I'm going to give you some examples, some real life examples from my life and how I improved my communication. I mean, I obviously wasn't born like this to be able to talk to you, endlessly. And, I go on for hours and sometimes people are like, stop talking. But let me start at the very beginning. When I was a kid, I loved to perform. And, when I was 2, 3, 4, 5, I used to hold these shows in my house where I used to sell tickets to everybody, who lived in our community and force them to come. Otherwise, I would cry for hours if they didn't come. And I would basically have these little shows where I would be doing a preface of my favorite author. So to cut a long story short, I spent a lot of my childhood working in, theater, in TV shows in different languages. Languages sometimes I didn't know, and I had to transcribe them in English or I had to transcribe them in Hindi, and I had to be able to speak those languages. As I said to you, I don't think communication is something that you are born with. You might have an aptitude towards it, or you might not have an aptitude towards it, but it's something you can definitely build and